Welcome back. Um, uh, I'm gonna kind of rant a little bit, like NFL talk here. I know my team sucked this year. Well, not sucked, but um, well, record wise, sucked. But their overall performance wasn't bad this season. Just we just got some bad luck on our side. So, my hair is just not cooperating today, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so Philip Rivers is and will always be my quarterback till the day I die. I don't know what I just did there, but um, and yes, notice I have a Chargers blanket, Patriots blanket, and I'm wearing a Seahawks shirt. Seahawks are not doing so well right now, so but anyway, this is talking about Rivers. Um, Chargers lost today, which I was kind of expecting because they played the Chiefs, and Chiefs like to cheat, and so do the refs for the Chiefs. So, just saying. But this is all about Rivers. Rivers is the most underrated quarterback in the entire league. Whether you agree or not, he is. Um, I have been a Charger fan since I was 6 years old. I am now 28. Do the math. Um, and for majority, sorry, I'm watching Seahawks game. Anyway, a lot of that time as a Chargers fan, Rivers has been my quarterback that I've watched since ever since he started. It was boom, boom to now. He's been in this league for 16 years. 16 years. He's had some incredible seasons. Have we been to that Super Bowl with him? No. Have we been to the playoffs with him? Yes. We've won the AFC division before, the AFC West, the division. Yes, we have. And I have an AFC West championship banner up on my wall from literally the year Rivers became a starter, or the year he got drafted. It was the year he got drafted. On my wall, right in front of me. So, coming from a die-hard Charger fan, not trying to be biased or anything, but Rivers has the most, regardless of how his team has been over the years, like it's been like hit or miss. Like we haven't been super consistent with being really good, but like last year we were really good. Like we were solid pretty much all season. We lost 4 games that entire year. This year we lost 11, but we were just plagued with so many bad luck. But the thing is, out of all those 11 games, we don't. There was one game that got like blown. I wouldn't say blown out, but we were still in like every single game that we lost. Like all of them were really close games. Just saying that now. Um, ugh, I look like a fucking hot mess. But all the games that we lost were close games. It's not like they played poorly. They made like some mistakes penalty wise and stuff like that. But other than that, we played pretty damn well. But people don't want to see that and just want to assume, oh my god, ugh, I look like hot garbage right now. Ugh, I'm sorry for the way I look right now. But Rivers is the most incredibly talented quarterback besides Brady that I have ever seen. He does more with less on the field. Like, we went a season where we were just like not good at all. We were like plagued with injuries, and we were using like third, fourth string, like running backs, tight ends, whatever you want to call it. But we were making it work because the depth of that roster and the talent that we have on that team is incredible. I think that was last season too, actually, a year or two ago, that we were like kind of struggling with our starters and keeping everyone healthy. Um, Excuse me, I can't deal with my hair right now. 1 second. Okay, that's better because I look like a hot mess. Anyway, as I was saying, talking about Rivers, he does a lot more than most quarterbacks on the field with less, like without his starters. Like if he had lost starters, he does his best to do more with less. But people are giving him shit for not performing the way he used to, and like it happens. All quarterbacks like kind of decline a little bit, but Rivers has always been at that top level. Like people like over the his entire career, people have been giving him shit and have been known for calling him a crybaby and not like getting up in like other players' faces and stuff like that. But he's not the only one doing that shit. Like he's not. Like you like see like other quarterbacks do it, and you would say, "Oh, he's so passionate for what he does, and he loves this story." Da, 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 da. And I'm like, but they call Rivers a crybaby for what reason? Because he's better than your team or your quarterback? He shows actual passion, not actually crying. Like today in his post like media interview, whatever, I actually cried. Literally cried. Because you don't understand how much I love that man. uh, like if you've seen it, you know, and you're a Charger fan, you understand, and you're crying too, and you're not an asshole towards the Chargers and constantly giving them shit. But I've never seen this guy cry until literally today. He shows so much passion and love for this sport, for his team. And people don't understand how much he's put so much weight on this team on his shoulders for the last like handful of years as of recently. Because back when I was like in my teens or like stuff like that, we had like LT, Sean Merriman, and all these like incredible players like in Antonio Gates. I don't even know what happened to Antonio Gates. We had Malcolm Floyd. Just so many incredible players. I'm not saying we don't have any incredible players now, but it's like we were like on and popping. We were that team you didn't want to mess with. We'd have like I've gone through seasons where they've done 14-2 or 4-12 or whatever. It's like if you can't stick with your team or quarterback through the shittiest times, then don't be there when they're celebrating having the best season of their lives. Like, but someone just said to me, like, Rivers sucks. And I'm like, this is coming from a Panthers fan. I wouldn't be talking, dude. Your quarterback whoever it may be, what like Cam Newton, he's a pile of heart garbage. Like they hyped him up so much. They went to the Super Bowl. They got super cocky and lost to the Broncos, basically defense, because they were playing Peyton Manning. Because they were like, "Oh, this should be easy, because we're gonna beat the old man who's retiring after this." You're like, no. So he was a flop. But Rivers, I explained to this guy, if you want a quality like quarterback, then Rivers is your dude. Like, he may be 38. He hasn't won a Super Bowl. Who gives a shit if he hasn't won a Super Bowl? A Super Bowl doesn't define a fucking career. Doesn't define a fucking career. In the NFL, it doesn't define like in NASCAR, a championship doesn't define a person's career. Like even some of the best drivers haven't even won a freaking championship in their career. Mark Martin, Carl Edwards, and right now Denny Hamlin. Some of these people I don't think will ever win a championship at all. Well, Hamlin, I should say, because he's the one still driving. But still. I just want to say, this is what I went off. I said, he doesn't suck, bud. I've been a fan long enough to know he's one of the most underrated QBs in the league, regardless of the record they have this season. He's never missed a damn start as a Charger, like as a Charger starter, after Breeze like got injured and whatnot. And he's played every single freaking game, whether it was injured, whatever. He's never missed a game. 224 starts is insane. He played with like a torn ACL, a bulging disc at one point, and this was like in the mid to late 2000s where all this happened. And as I said before, he can do more with less on the field. He's carried the weight of this team for years. Look at his stats. He doesn't suck. I got one like on that. So, and it's funny because this person loves to say stupid shit when it comes to NASCAR. So, anyway, people are like, he just needs to retire. He's washed up. He's this. He's that. This is going to be his last year as a Charger. Let's blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if it's his last year as a Charger, then whatever. Like, if you see the video that he...
Every week, so... and maybe it means an interception on 4th and 18 when you're down 10. Because I don't care that it's going to say 2 interceptions. I really don't. It's just like I ain't quitting. So I think that doing it with so many guys over 14 years and going to the locker room, win or lose, and I can say, dadgummit, we're short. We fell short, or we won. But shoot. I couldn't try it any harder.
See, he puts so much passion and heart into everything he does when it comes to this team. But haters want to like complain and give him shit because he's super passionate when he's on the field. He's fiery. He's hot-tempered when he gets pissed off. And like today, like the first play of the game or whatever, he got into a guy's face because he was getting fucking irritated. And what I love about this guy, he doesn't cuss ever when he bad smack talks. And it's funny how people hate him for it, but it shows how passionate he is for this game, for his team. Whether it's win or lose, he can't go out and be like, we didn't try hard. It's like I put everything I had into that game. I tried my damn hardest, and that's all I can do. So, Oh, sorry. Like, there's only a handful, like a few quarterbacks that I fucking respect more than life itself, and that's him, Breeze, and Brady. Wait, Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner is the bomb. And, fuck. He just never gets appreciated for the shit he does. He puts so much work, time, effort, blood, sweat, tears on the football field, and still goes home and is still like the best dad to his kids, like his football team kids. Yes. Seahawks got a touchdown finally. Anyway, but you can't say he does not love this damn team or the sport. He's been in this league for my entire, like, pretty much my whole teenage life and my adult life so far. And someone said that wasn't he drafted in like 1997, 98, and whatever. Well, he was when I was in city. I'm like, for the love of God, people, he's not that old. Like, someone literally said, like some knowledge. He was a first round pick drafted in 2004, not in the late 90s. Apparently there's a certain age requirement, like whatever, for retiring as a quarterback. I'm sorry, but since when is 38 the time to retire? It's like exactly like compared to NASCAR right now. Like, Jimmie Johnson has not been performing at his top of his game the last few years, like two and a half years or so. And people are saying he's washed up, he sucks, and whatever, and da. And he's been in the sport now going on 19 years, like 2 decades, basically. And so now it's like going on Phillip Rivers. He's so good at what he does, and when he has like a crappy season, people are like, he's washed up, he sucks, he needs to retire, and whatever. It's basically the same damn thing, but because Jimmie Johnson's 43 years old, in the best physical shape he's ever been in, still competing at a top level. May not be winning, but he's still come out there competing, has that fire, and whether he goes out on top or not, he puts his all into what he does. Just like Phillip Rivers, they both are passionate for what they do. Both are successful at what they do. You can't erase Jimmie Johnson's successes based on just the 2.5 years or so that he has not won a race or has done really much of anything. But and it's like you got people in their 40s too in NASCAR, like Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch, and no one says, oh, it's time for them to retire, because they only say shit when a certain person or athlete is just not performing at the level they're supposed to or expect to be. Like, you can't be on top all the damn time. Like, Jimmy had his rise, he had his successes, and now it's like people are coming in and having their own successes and building off of that, and he doesn't mind like mentoring these young drivers, like his teammates. They're all in their 20s. One's 24, one's 26, and one is 21, 22 years old. So he's a mentor to all these young drivers, and he doesn't mind because he likes that. But that doesn't mean he's gonna stop competing for himself. Just like Phillip Rivers, he coaches his son's like flag football team, and his son throws exactly like him. It's freaking hilarious and awesome. So there's no like Brady and Breeze, they're both, what, 41, 42 years old or whatever. And they're still at the top of their game. Like, they're at the top of their game right now. Like, Saints, they're in the playoffs. Like, won their division, they're set. Patriots won their division, but somehow they're the third seed, which doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I did that, but third seed. Okay. But my point is, age doesn't determine when a player retires. Look at Peyton Manning. Look at Brett Favre. Look at Kurt Warner. They all played past the age this person expected them to retire. Just saying. And I respected all those guys, even though they were beating my team half the time. But my point is, Rivers gets shit on for so much, regardless of whether he wins a Super Bowl or not, whether he's with the Chargers next year or not. He's been one of the most electrifying, like, personalities and talent of this sport. He has more passion in his finger than anyone else in the entire NFL. So, you can't erase his past successes and what he's been doing for this Chargers team, whether they've been, like, having the best season of their life or not. This year hasn't been all that great, but this team goes out, performs to the best of their ability. They put their heart and soul into every game they go into, whether they win or not. It doesn't matter if they get blown out or not. They haven't really got blown out this season. They had one, like, really bad game, and that was it. But again, as a Chargers fan, die hard till the day I die, Rivers is, to me, the best quarterback there is and ever will be right here. He shows passion, he shows talent, and he loves the Chargers. He has put his all into this team. He says he's want to retire as a Charger, but if he's not going to, then I'll support him no matter where he goes. Just like Breeze. Breeze with the Chargers, I fell in love with Breeze when he was with the Chargers. Then he got hurt and then went to the Saints and has having success over there, and that's great. I still support him wholeheartedly because he's a God-fearing man, just like Rivers. And it's just mind-blowing that the disrespect Rivers gets makes my stomach hurt. It makes me sad. Because if you look at his stats and everything he's done, and you have the audacity to say he sucks because he had one, like, really bad season, like, stats-wise, really bad, like, interception-wise and whatever, it's just, I'm just so aggravated by stupid people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Someone legit said, hold on, let me pull up this tweet here. There was something someone said and it really irritated the crap out of me. Hold on. Sorry, it's taking a little bit longer than I thought. I didn't realize how far back it went. Says San Diego deserved better than what has become of its stadium and the team that abandoned its home. And I said, what stupidity is this? Because that team did not abandon anyone in San Diego. I said, what stupidity is this? That team did not what did I just say? Um, did not abandon anyone in San Diego. And San Diego made their choice to not keep them around, so that's on them. It seems that they're doing better in Los Angeles than San Diego. The team didn't abandon them. The fans of San Diego did. What? I love blocking people. Do you know what? I've been recording this entire fucking time. Really? I am so sorry. For staring at my phone this entire time. I am so sorry. But what I meant when I said this, like, tweet, I was trying to fix because people were calling me stupid and I can't spell and whatever. I redid the whole damn thing, and so that's why I was so damn quiet. I'm sorry. I said, what stupidity is this? Because the team did not abandon the city. San Diego made their choice to not keep them around, so that's on them. It seems that they're doing better in Los Angeles than San Diego. The team didn't abandon them. The fans did of San Diego. Did. Whatever. And to the people giving me shit about some grammar errors, get a damn life. It's my opinion. Y'all call me stupid. I don't care. And plus, now that, like, they're having some sort of success out in LA, y'all are, like, begging them to come back, and they keep calling them San Diego and whatever. I'm like, stop. Just stop. We realize they started out in Los Angeles. They started in Los Angeles. Yeah, they spent one season in Los Angeles at that time, back in the 60s. And now they're right back to where they started, and they're getting a new stadium next season. And they're sharing it with the Rams. So, but thing is, oh, holy crap. Okay. My thing is, stop disrespecting Rivers. What has he done to you? He's the most underrated quarterback in the freaking league. But you want to crap on him for what fucking reason? So, regardless, like, if he stays with the Chargers or not, I'll fully support him no matter what. I'll buy a freaking jersey if it means if he goes to, like, another AFC team or an NFC team, whatever. I support him, not the team he plays for. If he leaves the Chargers, I'll support him, not the team he plays for. Just saying. I root for him, not the team he plays for, if he leaves. So, end of rant, and sorry about that long dead air, because I forgot I was recording. So, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm sorry. I'm obnoxious, but I am passionate about my teams and my quarterback. So, screw you, all the haters, giving me shit for some grammatical errors. I was speaking into my phone, didn't read it before I posted it. So, don't act like y'all are perfect with your grammar shit. I see your Twitters. They're not great. So, bye-bye.